Hey Garth Gang! This is the Summoner of Lost Ark Western release. I've been playing it for the last a couple of days since the game was available as closed beta, and this character is now level 29, and I think my adventuring level is about 8 or 9. So this is my thoughts on this Summoner. The Summoner is a great class, but it does take a little bit getting used to. It's got no... That's probably not correct. Let me show you the gear first. So all the gear I'm wearing is quest or dungeon drops. I've not brought any gear from the shop for this character. The skin is purchased from the mass amounts of silver coins. You transfer the silver coins into crystals, and then you can buy things from the shop in the beta version. Not sure if that's going to be in the live, but in the beta version that's how they're doing it, so we can test stuff. That's why my character looks freaky fun. And this is the gear. And what I found out with the Summoner is that you have very little tanking ability. If you get hit, it hurts a lot. So you're constantly burning through health potions, and the reason that is because of the skills. I don't want to use combat skills game, I want to look at my combat skills. Thank you, there we go. So all of the skills either have you standing still for a couple of seconds, or you're channeling, which means again you're standing still. And then you have your summons, which you summon, and only one of them has a taunt effect, so you don't get that for quite a while. It's fiddly, I know. Saiwo, who's a great Lost Ark content creator, swears by the Summoner, but for me, without looking at any guides and doing this, ad hoc as it were, it's not for me. The other thing I've realised is if you look here, I didn't realise this until I was level 25, but this is how many skill points you need to level up the skill. So you don't always want to be spending your points. If you look over here, you can see I've got 3 points unspent, and that's because you see that 4, 8, 8, 8. The ones that have got the skills that have got 1 point on, I have decided not to use. So that's why there's no points in there. But it's once you get to this level, you're kind of having to save points for a few levels, and that's not been covered by anyone that I'm aware of in all the videos I've watched from the content creators that I follow on YouTube. So I thought I'd raise it here. So as you can see, what I've done is I've taken some points in the normal attack. I've got this is a channeling ability. Can I get into the training room from here? Let's have a look. Training room, yes. Okay, let's go to a town then, shall we? That'll do. It's a bit. Oh, that was the stronghold screen, by the way. You get about some way through the game, and you have your own little island to take care of. It's absolutely brilliantly. But as this is a beta, closed beta, then the time is limited. It's only out for another 5-6 days. So I don't want to exit. Give me monsters. No. Why can't I fight a monster? What's the point? Let's see if we can. I just want to battle some monsters to show how the skills work. Wow. Okay, looks like I can't do this then. Can I go back to my stronghold? What a surprise. Let's just get out of here then, that was pointless. So I can't, let's go somewhere then quickly and I'll show you what I mean. Where do I need to be? I need to be here. And I picked up a ball. Wait for it to load. There we go. Right, off we go. So I might as well just carry on for the quest. I'm not going to be playing this character any longer. I'm going to try some other characters, see how they feel. Right, there's a couple of wolves. So we summon a monster, summon our other monster, summon our other monsters, lay down some goo. That's a basic attack. And then we have our channeling attack. So again, like I said, you're stood around. Alright. I'm not doing too badly actually, that's quite good, but there's not many there. Let's see if we can pull a pack to give you an idea of what you end up looking like, especially if you end up in a high... Here we go. So you stood around, which is not too bad. Yeah, I mean these mobs aren't doing any damage, possibly because I've got some quite good gear and I've got used to the rotation now. But it has taken this long, there we go, look, level 29, account level 9, to get to a position where I'm not constantly... Look at my health. And that's only, what, 2 or 3 fights? I don't know whether it's the game or I'm not used to the way Lost Ark is played. But I'm constantly healing. I haven't got any healing potions on this character. I've stocked them in my account storage for my next character to use. So that's the summoner. I don't know if any other character classes would be better or not. Let's go back to my stronghold and I'll go through how I've done the skills on the summoner, which as you can see it works. Dungeons can be a bit iffy, but again it might just come down with practice and trying out different skills. Yes, I am. Go away. Right, so what I did here was I took level 6 Fleeting Galebird, which is a holding skill, and took the minus mana cost. I should probably... See, none of those sound any good. I didn't try them out. I probably should, but none of those are good. I then took Summoning Paru. Which probably I should have taken Small Talk, maybe to get the orbs for the big ultimate. Took the little plants as summoning, so they last longer. Level 6, level 7 Range Spirit, which is when I'm standing there channeling the bird in the air. We took Magic Enhancement for the extra damage and more AoE. I took the Sticky Moss Swamp because Saiwo did, and that seems to work quite nicely. It's completely pointless on any bosses, doesn't work. That's both dungeon and quest. Marin has been awesome. Marin's the big elemental you summon, so I've took extra attack power and I took Stagger Command, which means he does a ton of damage. And I took the Explosion, which is again a ton of damage, and that's all the points, because as you can see it gets quite painful to point up system. It's a great system once you get your head around it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the summoner. I'm not sure what class I'm going to play next. I'm going to have fun and see how we get on. Thanks for listening.